Chi-Chi is one of the most underrated characters in all of Dragon Ball. Despite having the hardcore job of being Goku's wife, being the daughter of royalty, and being the mother to two of the strongest beings in the entire universe, she's often not credited well among fans. Some of them will say that she's annoying, and some will even go as far as to ship Goku with anyone but her as his wife. The disrespect is outrageous, but not us here on this channel. All of us here at Retrora & Co. believe Chi-Chi deserves the utmost respect for being one of the most important characters in the entire series. So out of respect for one of the greatest humans in Dragon Ball, we created a list of every outfit Chi-Chi has ever worn and ranked them from S tier being the absolute best to F tier being the absolute worst. Be sure to like and subscribe for more Dragon Ball ranking videos, and let's get into it.
Before I even say anything, I have to dispel a rumor. I have been accused of being a Bulma simp, and I just want to put that to bed right now because I am not, in fact, a Bulma simp. I am, in fact, a Chi-Chi simp. You got me. You got me. Okay? I'm not even gonna deny it. So, I'm going to be extremely biased with this list because she is my favorite female character in all of Dragon Ball. And now that I've been honest with you, now we can rank them because you're gonna see I'm gonna simp over Chi-Chi a lot. Starting off strong with one of her most recognizable looks, it's the purple dress and orange shawl. She wears this for like the majority of Dragon Ball Z, throughout most of the arcs, I'm pretty sure, like throughout the beginning of the Saiyan Saga, the Namek arc, all of it. She kind of wears this throughout the entire thing, and I think she only really swaps it during the Majin Buu arc when she's a little bit older. But this look, it's an iconic one. I also really like Chi-Chi with the bangs down. I hate when she ties the hair all the way up. I don't think that's as good of a look. It makes her look like an old lady, but I feel like the bangs look is just like, it's just a great look. That one, S tier immediately. S tier immediately. Chi-Chi in the space suit. Again, she's got her hair down a little bit more than she usually does, which I do like, but the space suit is kind of an okay look. Like, everybody has one of these, but it's still like a B tier. I'm not mad at it. I'm not upset about it. It's a good look. The spacesuit geared up. I believe this is when she's like, oh my god, I need to go take care of Gohan. He's on Namek all alone. Or it's something like that. It's been forever since I've seen the show. I'm almost certain this is from a filler episode where she almost goes to Namek herself, but I could be wrong. I don't quite remember. I like that she's all geared up in comparison to just wearing the regular spacesuit, so this would go A tier. The Dragon Ball Super Puzzles Snow Suit. I don't like this one. I don't like that she's got her hair up, and this fit is also pretty basic. It's not like atrocious though, so I'd put it into like C tier. It's okay. BoJack Unleashed long sleeve pink dress. I do like the pink dress. I don't really love the big old sleeves. It's like a big grandma outfit, you know what I mean? The thing with Chi-Chi is that she's always wearing these like traditional dresses that are very motherly, and she is a mother, so it makes sense. But I also just don't really love it because I feel like Chi-Chi kind of got nerfed immediately once Dragon Ball Z came around. She was a competent fighter in Dragon Ball. She like holds her own a little bit against Goku at the end of the tournament in Dragon Ball. But then in Dragon Ball Z, she's kind of just reserved into her mother figure, which is okay, you know, it's all right. But I wish Chi-Chi had a little bit more of a prominent role, or at least kept fighting. Like, I'm on the front lines of saying that I think Chi-Chi should be in a fighting game. At least one of them, you know? Like, if you put her in Sparking Zero, I wouldn't be upset, you know? She's got her kid version in Tenkaichi 3, and I definitely feel like an adult version of Chi-Chi would be warranted. I feel like she could still throw hands. And some of you might be clickety-clacking, typing, and saying that she's not a fighter, but she literally is the person that trains Goten and turns him into a Super Saiyan in the Buu arc. You can't deny that she's got hands, especially enough to train somebody to become a Super Saiyan. Like, it's crazy. I wish that she went back to more like fighter looks, and these motherly looks I don't really love as much, but she's still Chi-Chi, so I'm still a little biased. This one I would throw into B tier. The Dragon Ball Super Puzzles Wild West dress. I like that she's matching with Bulma in this one. It's okay. The dress is kind of all right. She's got her hair tied up in like not the bang fashion and her older woman look, which is all right, but I think that one's okay, but not enough to be like A tier. It's all right. I'd say it's B tier. The Dragon Ball Super yellow dress with blue shawl. Compared to her look in Z, I always will prefer the one that's in Z. The purple just fits her better. Purple and blue are kind of like her colors, and I think the yellow doesn't really work for her. I get it, and I accept it,
it, but it's not my favorite thing in the world from her. And with the yellow dress, she's kind of mix matching colors here because she's got like the yellow and purple and red, and the blue doesn't really match that. And I would say that one kind of goes C tier for like the mismatched colors. But this one, the Dragon Ball Super yellow dress and purple shawl, I like this one a little bit more. She's got blue pants on, but I think this look ultimately comes together a little bit more than the other one. So I'd put this one in B tier. But like I said, I don't really love like the grandma look. That is a grandma look, you know what I mean? She's like in her 30s or 40s. I don't think she needs to be pulling off the grandma looks this early in the series, despite her kind of being a grandma in Super already. I just don't feel like she should be dressing the part quite yet, you know what I mean? She's still got her young years in her. I'm gonna always go back to the fact that I think Chi-Chi should wear fighter clothes and actually be kind of a competent human fighter. I feel like if Chi-Chi trained, she could kick Yamcha's ass at least, you know what I mean? But who couldn't? Dragon Ball Super yellow blue dress with pink shawl. I like the pink shawl as well. I have to throw this one in B tier as well. It's kind of the same look as the other one, and for the same reasons I explained. This one actually is a little bit worse, but not enough for me to put it in C tier because it's got a lot of different mismatched colors. You have like the red, you have the yellow, the blue, and the purple on the shoes, and then like a pink in the hair. There's a whole lot happening on this one. I'm kind of convinced myself actually I'd throw it in C. I talked myself into putting it in C tier. I'll put it in C tier. The kid armor. All right, no matter how you slice and dice it, no matter what angle you're looking at it from, this outfit is weird. If you want to have Chi-Chi in armor, that's fine. But like having her in what she's wearing in this outfit, it's just weird. She's a kid, right? It's F tier because it's a little too odd for a kid to wear. I don't mind the armor look, you know what I mean? I think if she's wearing full armor or just wearing a little bit more covering, that would be fine. But like this sort of outfit doesn't really work. One of the things that sucks about this fit though is that I actually like the helmet. I like that she uses the helmet and like throws it and it's like practical. She's got the little beam that comes out of it. I like that. But the rest of the fit, it's kind of weird. I better not see a single one coming to the defense of this one. The kid armor and no helmet. Again, it's the kid armor. I actually do like the helmet a little bit more. I think it makes it more of a unique thing that she actually has practical use for it. But again, I feel like this one kind of has to go F tier just because it's just like, it's a kid, man. You know what I mean? It's a kid. The sleeveless yellow dress and purple shawl. I feel like when she doesn't have the sleeves on, she's more ready to throw hands. You know what I'm saying? That makes it seem like she's ready for combat and she's gonna sock some up in the face, which I like. That one goes A tier. I love that one. Chi-Chi in the Goku Black gi. I have seen some really good fan art of Chi-Chi Black, and some people do it really well. This gi is never something that Chi-Chi is wearing in canon, and I have to say, complete bias from artists that I've seen that have done excellent work with Chi-Chi Black. This goes into S tier, because every artist that I've seen has done an extremely good job at making it convincingly good. Baby Chi-Chi. It's just Baby Chi-Chi. There's not a whole lot to say about this. She's just wearing a traditional baby outfit. I'd put this one in C tier. The bandaged fit. I'm pretty sure this is when Goku comes back home and he kind of like slaps Chi-Chi by accident and like pushes her through the wall. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Goku's fault that she's bandaged in this. And that little gag is kind of funny, but it's just a bandaged outfit with her wearing the purple dress with long sleeves. I'd put this in B tier just because she's just a little bandage. Military gear. One of the things that I love about Chi-Chi is that she's always ready to go to bat for her kids and for Goku. Goku, she's like, he's a bum, doesn't have his license, doesn't have a job. But when it comes to Gohan and Goten, she's like jumping over people, going Kaioken, you know, pulling out the arms, pulling out the bombs, pulling out like, you know, the super soldier serum and all of that to make sure that her family's taken care of. And I love when Chi-Chi gets into the mode where she's like, I'm gearing up to go take care of some shit. You gotta love it. You gotta love the confidence. You gotta love the mother's love that she has for her kids and like why she does stuff like that. That's A tier. BoJack Unleashed sleeveless pink dress. That's a look, dog. That is a look. That one is S tier, dude. She's got the pink dress, the no sleeves. She's ready to fight, but she's looking good while doing it. You gotta respect it. You gotta love it. Dragon Ball Super red dress, orange shawl. I like the red alternative a little bit. I don't really love it on Chi-Chi. I think that the purple and actually the yellow is better than the red. I would say this one's just a little too much going on. And I kind of like that Goku has the orange and she's got more of like the purple. It kind of separates the two. I feel like if they were to wear the same outfit, it wouldn't really work as well. I think it's kind of nice that they have their own two distinct colors rather than wearing the same thing. Egg. This is during the Majin Buu saga. Chi-Chi like walks up to Majin Buu and is like, oh,
I'm gonna tell you off. And Majin Buu turns her into an egg and crushes Chi-Chi right in front of Goten, Trunks, and everybody else. And everybody has to stop Goten from getting really mad. And it's kind of sad because Chi-Chi is one of the very few people that is in the actual cast that's in front of Majin Buu that gets a direct transformation from him. Instead of it just being like, oh, off screen, I turned into chocolate or I killed you or whatever. She gets like a moment where she is distinctly turned into something and then is killed. It also makes me wonder, like, what else can Majin Buu turn people into? Like, he's turning Chi-Chi into an egg. We see Cookie Beam, we see Chocolate Beam, but like, what else can he turn people into? Like, if I asked Majin Buu to like turn my nemesis into like a filet mignon, could he do that? Or is it just like what are the rules on his beam? Because he turns her into an egg. What's the limitation? Where can I ask him to, like, what are all the possibilities? What are the menu items for Majin Buu? As far as fits go, it's an egg. You can't rank it higher than F, dog. It's an egg. What am I supposed to say? Damn, that egg looked really good though. This is a manga cover. It's the Bike Miscolor. When we did the Bulma Fits tier list, we had this panel on that tier list, and somebody pointed out in the comments that this is actually Chi-Chi, and it's just miscolored to have blue hair, and so a lot of people also thought it was Bulma, but in actuality, it's meant to be Chi-Chi. As far as this fit goes, if it weren't for the miscolor, I would actually throw this one into S. I love the fact that Chi-Chi gets a fit that's a casual one. There are like no casual fits on this tier list. Most of them are her in her like traditional wear. And so seeing her in like regular clothes is a nice change of pace, given that we see casual clothes on most other characters except her. She's like one of the only characters that's always in a dress or like traditional wear or whatever else it is. And so the few moments that she actually does have like casual clothes, it's a nice change of pace. Future Chi-Chi. Oh, she's got it really bad, dude. In the future, she loses Goku to the heart virus. She never has Goten, and Gohan is on the front lines of fighting the androids, and she's like constantly worried and anxious about what he's doing, only for him to lose an arm and then eventually die. And I don't even think he visits her very often because he's always in the city trying to prevent the androids, which sucks. It's a very bleak and hopeless future. She looks rough and it's sad. I gotta throw her in C tier, but you hate to see it. The green dress with yellow shawl. I kind of like this one. Green isn't my favorite color. She kind of looks like Great Saiyaman and his gi. He's got the little thing that like hangs down a little bit, especially with like the black belt. It kind of all comes together to look like that. But overall, I would say, I think this one's decent. I would say this one's actually A tier. I think the different variation of color on her dresses is kind of nice. And I don't like the sleeves, and this one doesn't have that, so I can rank it confidently in A tier. The gray tube top. This is what I'm talking about. Another casual Chi-Chi fit. This one is S tier. We don't see Chi-Chi in just regular clothes. Blue skirt and blazer. I love this one. This is from the Broly movie, the first one, I believe. It's when Chi-Chi and Goku go before like a board of like school directors or something like that, and they're trying to get Gohan into like a prestigious school. I think this fit actually looks really, really good. I love this fit. I'm putting this one in S tier. The Dragon Ball GT Nurse. That's S tier. The Dragon Ball GT pink and green dress. Why does she look so much like a grandma, dude? She's not even that old. She is a grandma, to be fair. She's a grandma in GT. Let's not get that wrong. I don't love this fit, and I don't love the hairstyle. I gotta go C tier on that one. But she kind of wears the same thing in this one, no? Like, these two right here are kind of the same, but she pulls off this one much better. The Dragon Ball GT kitchen armor. Again, she's like gearing up, you know? She's like, these are my people. I gotta defend them. Doesn't matter if I have no strength, I have no key abilities, I have nothing, I'ma still go to bat for him. And I love that, except I don't love everything that she's wearing in this one compared to the other times that she suits up, but I still have to give it a little bit of a bump up because she's got that flair to her where she's like, nah, I might be old, I might be grandma, but I'ma still, you know, gun for my people, and I like that. The Dragon Ball Super baby pink dress. S tier, baby. S tier. That's another really good one, dude. That's another really good one. She has the hairstyle that I don't really like, and this is one of the only ones that gets that pass. I gotta say, this dress, fantastic. I love that she's got a little bit more variation in Super. Her Kaioken look in both Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. There is no direct confirmation if this is just what her aura looks like because she's so angry, or if she actually did just learn the Kaioken, because if she did, that's wild, and it would be great if we could see Chi-Chi actually fight, but we don't. I want to see Chi-Chi throw hands, man. I want to see Chi-Chi throw hands so bad. The Kaioken look, though, if it really is Kaioken, I'm throwing it in an S for the fact that she's got Kaioken. If it's not Kaioken, I still would throw it in S tier because it's cool that she just has red aura. The Dragon Ball Super pink and yellow dress. It's kind of the same thing as the other pink dress that we just ranked earlier, but I'm also going to throw this one in S tier because the only thing that's missing from this one is that she's got like a little vest on. The Otherworld Ghost form. I think this is kind of cool, and I like that they actually showed them in the Otherworld in their ghost form. It's like a cool little detail that they didn't have to show. I would throw this one in A tier. I love that there is that little gag that they go to Otherworld. I think they go to heaven and they meet Deborah, if I'm not mistaken. The pink and yellow dress. Again, she got that granny fit on, dude. I don't like the pink one as much. I don't think this one works. I do like that her hair is down, but I also don't love that she's wearing these like big traditional pink dresses. I would throw this one in B tier just because I like her hair being down a little bit more than I like it being up. The long sleeve purple dress. I love this one still because it's also iconic, but the long sleeves kill it. I don't love the long sleeves, so I would put this in S tier if it weren't for the sleeves. This one has to be bumped down to A because it's got the long pink sleeves. The purple dress with apron. She's always cooking for Goku and Gohan, dude. She's overworked. She is a single mom, basically, because Goku is a deadbeat, essentially. And you know Goku can eat. You know what I'm saying? You know Goku can eat, so she's constantly in that damn kitchen. I gotta put this one in B tier, though, because it's just an apron on top of the other fit that I already didn't really like. The purple dress with yellow shawl. The yellow shawl I don't like as much. The thing that I like about the orange one is that though she's not wearing exactly what Goku's wearing, you still get that little like, oh, I'm wearing orange, and it's kind of matching my husband a little bit. I don't know if that was the intention or not. I seriously doubt it was, but it's kind of nice to see that. With the yellow one, I would put this one into B. Her maternity gown. I believe this is right when she has Gohan. And this fit is decent, I would say. This fit is very decent. I would definitely not put it any higher than B tier because it's just a maternity gown that's all purple. You know, it's not anything to write home about. It's just a big gown. The red and pink dress. I would like to see what this looks like when she's got it on, but she's kind of just holding it up. I feel like if she actually were wearing it, it would be a good fit, but I would say this is probably an A tier fit, but if she had it on, I feel like it'd be great. It'd be an S tier if we could actually see what the fit looks like, you know? It's kind of one of those moments where it's like, you might think it looks good just because you got it laid out, but when you actually put it on, it might not be the same. And since we can't see her with it on, we don't know. The long sleeve yellow dress. Something about this one I actually like more than her other long sleeve fits. And I think the reason I like this one more is because it's all one unified color. It might honestly just be a miscolor. Regardless of whether it's a miscolor or not, I'd put that in A tier just because I'm looking at the colors that I'm seeing direct. I like that. And speaking of miscolor, let me go back to the bike miscolor. You never know. Maybe Chi-Chi went through a phase where she was like, maybe Goku will like me if I have blue hair like Bulma. Chi-Chi went through a phase that we didn't see between Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Well, Goku spent so much time with Bulma, I need to also have blue hair. Maybe. Maybe. A little headcanon, maybe a little what if. The End of Z sleeveless pink dress. Love this one. Chi-Chi's End of Z looks are so good. I have to say, I like this one a lot because of her hair being down instead of it being in the bun like it always is. And I like the pink dress. Easy S tier on this one. Easy S tier. The manga pink and purple dress. This is also representing End of Z. I don't like the pink dress with the little shawl thing. On the pink one, at least. This one, I'd have to throw into A tier just because the scarf kind of ruins the whole thing. And same with the pink shawl. This one would be high A tier, though, because I think the pink shawl goes really well with it. And I'd say that's high A tier on this one. I do like it. Not enough to throw it into S, though. The End of Z pink blouse. I gotta make a different tier for this one. The End of Z pink blouse is quite literally her best look in the entire series. Bar none, bar no exception, it is her best look, and I don't think I will find a single person that disagrees with me on that. I would be super surprised if anybody in the comments were to tell me that they think that there is a better fit for Chi-Chi than this one. So good. Such a good look. This is what I feel like Chi-Chi should look like most of the time. She doesn't need to look like stupid, old, or, motherly all the time. She's got that fit on. And I feel like that's such a good look. It's an underrated look. I don't even think it's underrated. I think it's properly rated. I think people say it's her best one, and I agree. I think it's her best one easily. Chi-Chi in the Goku gi. I know I said earlier that I was glad Chi-Chi had her own color palette and didn't just copy what her husband has, but I actually do think she pulls off the Turtle Hermit gi really, really well. Like, surprisingly well. I think it would have been cool to see, like, Goku and her train together for a little bit, like, as a little fun thing where they're like, oh, I'm training and we're having fun. I'm
I'm glad she has her own look, but she still does pull this off stupid well. And for that, I'd throw this in S tier. I'd love to see her put it on at some point because then you'd have Goku, Gohan, Goten, and Chi-Chi all wearing the same fit. That would be just like a little family picture of them all wearing the same outfit. You already have 3 of 4. You might as well just have Chi-Chi put it on at some point too. Chi-Chi in the Saiyan armor. The manga red-sleeved yellow dress. There are a lot of colors happening in this one, dude. I kind of... There are so many colors in this. It's so mismatched. Come on, dog. Like, that's a mess. I gotta throw that one into F, dude. There's way too many colors in that, dude. The manga apron with red shawl. It's kind of hard to tell what her actual colors are supposed to be in this because it's a manga panel and they've only colored the shawl. I'm gonna assume that this is actually just black and white. And if it is, I don't think it actually is, but if it is, I would throw this one into S because I like that. I think black is just a good color on every Dragon Ball character. And I know you guys have probably gotten tired of me saying that throughout all the other tier lists that I've done, but it's true and it rings true every single time. Live action. It's me and like 2 or 3 other people that do the research for these tier lists to make them happen. And even though I had already seen this character in live action and, you know, I did the research and I saw this already in the list, somehow I forget Dragon Ball Evolution exists up until the moment that I have to rank the live action version of a character. Like, it actually is just a blip in my mind that I get reminded of only when it's right in front of me. It's kind of crazy how that happens. And then I like start puking in my mouth a little bit, you know? No hate to the actors that are in that movie, but damn, this is not Chi-Chi, man. That's F tier. The manga lavender dress. This one is definitely different than the other ones that we have ranked because a lot of the other ones, they are kind of a dress, but not entirely like full dress length. This one is, and I don't really like that one as much. I would put this one into like probably C tier actually, because I don't really like the full dress. I like that she's got like the pants on underneath like the long skirt thing that she usually wears. Chi-Chi's most iconic fit of all time, her tournament look. And before I even rank this, I gotta say, it is a crime that this outfit was used one time and it was never used again. She shows up to the tournament and is like, Goku, you promised to marry me, and she like starts throwing hands at him and it's a great little moment, and then they fly off together and they say we're getting married, and it's a great moment. It's a great time, and then she never wears this again, even though it is such a good look. But I cannot put this look anywhere else except Z tier, dog. These two are her most iconic fits. They're so good. And I'm so mad that both of these only have one appearance each. The tournament all blue look. This one is really good. I like this one a lot as well. I like the subtle coloring. I like the modern Toriyama style on her in this drawing as well. And for that, I would throw this one in S tier confidently, like a high S tier. I can't throw it into Z because, you know, the other one is just, it's too good. And another thing about the tournament look is a lot of people like to say that Gohan's look in the Buu Saga or early Buu Saga is inspired by Chi-Chi's look here. He's kind of still wearing Piccolo's look at the beginning of the Majin Buu Saga, but you could kind of see how it would be inspired. Like, I could pull up an image, hold on. Yeah, so people will say that these two looks are meant to be, you know, synonymous with one another, and I kind of see it, you know? He's got the red belt, she's got the red belt, the blue and the blue. It kind of makes sense, but I also do think that this is literally just his, like, Piccolo gi with, like, a couple alterations to it. But, you know, to each their own. If you want to make that assumption, you can. I've always thought that was a little interesting that people would bring that up. The manga lavender floral dress. You don't really get to see a whole lot of this, and I think it would be cool if we could, but it also kind of just looks like pajamas, you know, not to be mean or anything, but it kind of does look just like pajamas, and I would put that one in C tier. The manga red-sleeved purple dress. I don't love the color scheme on this one. I don't know what it is about it. I just don't love this color scheme. I would put this one in C tier. The manga purple dress. She looks amazing in this one. I love this look. This look is really good. Her hair's tied down, like it's bunned down instead of it being bunned up. Great look. Fantastic look. She kind of looks like Gohan when he's got the bowl cut, and you know, you kind of see where it comes from. She rocks the bowl cut fantastically. This one goes S tier. I like this one. The manga purple dress and yellow shawl. We ranked the other one that was actually in the anime with the purple dress and yellow shawl from the anime, and I would put this one right next to it. It just deserves the same B tier as the other one. Baseball player. Dude, again, another casual fit. I like this one. I like it a lot, but not enough to put it into S. I do really like it, but if I could see it in color, I think I would change my mind and maybe bump it higher. But because it's in black and white, I can only put it in A. The beach swimsuit. The pink dress. She's got the same look as she does when she first shows up for the tournament. And that look, like I said, is a Z tier look. This one would definitely go high S. I would love for her to have this sort of outfit again. She's got that strength. She's got that energy to do it, man. I swear, I will never stop being on the front lines of saying that she should be in one of the games. I hope one day we get Chi-Chi justice, man. I hope. Like, dog, it baffles me. She is the mother to, like, two of the strongest people in the universe and, like, is not strong herself. You don't think, like, a little bit of the Saiyan gene is in her? You know what I mean? I mean, come on, you know? The Safari Explorer. I actually think this is from a manga cover or it's from like some external art. I can't remember where these come from, but I would throw this one into B tier. It's a fun look, but it's not anything crazy. The pink Safari look. I do like that she's got, you know, the pink look instead of it just being the regular Safari look, but I wouldn't throw this one any higher than just B tier, but I would throw it higher than the other Safari Explorer that is in B tier. So that's another B tier. The orange dress and shawl. Like I said before, I don't love the orange/red colors on her. I would throw this one into B tier as well with the other one. The pink dress and blue top. I actually like the color scheme on this one. We can't see the whole fit, so we don't know if she's throwing in 10 other colors with the boots and, you know, the belt. But if I'm basing it just off of what I'm seeing here, I would throw this one into A. I like the light blue look on her. It's cool. Pink Santa Claus. She's got two Santa Claus fits. One is in pink, one is just the regular Santa fit. The regular Santa fit, everybody has one of these. It's like the spacesuit fit, so I would throw this one into B. The pink one, though, because it's unique and she's got like a different look than most other people do when it comes to like the traditional Christmas outfit, I'd throw this one into A. The Racer Pit Crew. Skiing gear. I like that she's got her own unique fit here too. I like that she's not wearing the traditional thing that we usually see her in. I would throw this one confidently into A. I also like that she's got the pink on. It's a nice look. Her traditional wear. I actually really like this one. I didn't see this one doing the research, but I love that she's got like what looks like Shenron on her little fan. I love that. I also love her hairstyle here. I like that she's smiling over at Goku and he's just like, what the hell is going on? Classic little interaction between the two of them. I would throw this one into S. I like this one a lot. The Battle of Gods orange dress. Kind of more like a salmon pinkish color. I like this one more than her other ones with this hairstyle, and I would throw this one into A. Dragon Ball Daima adult. We don't really see a whole lot of Chi-Chi in Dragon Ball Daima. It's predominantly focused on Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, but they do have like a little teensy weensy bit of screen time. And what Chi-Chi's wearing in Dragon Ball Daima isn't anything crazy. It's very similar to most of the other stuff that she's usually wearing throughout the series, and I would throw this one probably into low A tier just because she's not wearing the sleeves. It's still a good look. It's still a decent one, you know? Dragon Ball Daima mini. It's the exact same thing as when she's an adult. For that, it's just a B tier because she doesn't rock the look the same as a kid as she does as an adult. Her two different wedding dresses. It should have been me, not him. It should have been me. These are going in F tier. It should have been me. Nah, I'm just kidding. If I had to actually throw these up somewhere, it would go S tier. These are amazing looks. She pulls off the wedding dress amazingly, but it should have been me. That being said, that is the Chi-Chi outfits tier list. Let me know if you agreed with how I ranked them. This is a tier list and it's meant to be subjective. The whole point of these is that, you know, we're curating these tier lists so you guys can enjoy them. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you agree or disagree with any of my takes. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you've got a lot of thoughts after seeing this whole list. But that is all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want more of these tier lists, and I will see you in the next video. There was actually one more that I forgot, and it was Bolchi. It's not on the actual tier list, but I got a comment on the Fusions tier list asking me where this one ranked, and all I've got to say is, I know what you are. But it's S tier though. Hey, thanks for watching to the end of the video. Just want to give a quick shout out to all of our patrons over on Patreon. You guys are truly the backbone of this channel. As well as that, check out our Discord. I'm in there chatting all the time with the community about Dragon Ball and whatever else might be happening on the internet. I hope to see you in there, and I'll see you next time.